Craftsman Truck Series from the Michigan International Speedway. As we're getting ready to get things started here, let's take a look at your stories of the race. So Jordan Anderson to the back, Natalie Decker to the back, and Urban claimed the fastest qualifying time as he's on the pole. Look at Chastain, him and Chastain on the front row for back-to-back weeks. As Chastain doing part-time, full-time as the green flag is out. We're underway. He is not eligible for playoffs, but it's a 20-lap stage one. And look at Stewart Friesen to the bottom. There's Chastain on the outside. Chastain on his, or Friesen on his inside. They're making contact on the back straightaway, but the 11's going to go into the lead and clear Friesen. That didn't take long for a pass for the lead. And lap one goes to Urban. So it's 100 laps total, 200 miles. And it's a 20-lap stage one here. As Haley Deegan, back to doing part-time trucks. Xfinity is off this week, so she's going to race the 13 today. And after this race, just 9 races to go until the playoffs. And look at Grant Enfinger into second place there. No, that was time adjusting, my bad. I keep saying Grant Enfinger because it used to be Grant Enfinger. But Haley Deegan takes second place back. However, Grant Enfinger back for second place. We got a race for second here in the Irish Hills of Michigan. It has allowed the leader to pull away. Way up the track goes the 11. And close to the wall for that extra speed. He goes. Playing with a little fire going up the track. Oh, he brushed the wall a little bit. And got it again. Coming off the floor there. Got some damage to take care of at the end of this stage. Last week was a caution-filled race. I believe it was 9 caution flags to excuse me, 9 caution flags total in that race. Oh, even using below the line there. That is not prohibited here at the track. Except you probably don't want to do that in the corners here. That's not really recommended at any track. he goes, catching up to Clay Greenfield now. And got the wall again. Looks like he's going to push Clay Greenfield for a minute. Oh, got loose there. There's Kyle Larson, his teammate. Some of these drivers we're not going off the 2020 roster for all of these drivers. That 10 is now owned by Team Urbane. Kyle Larson's driving it. You see him trying to help out Larson there a little bit. But at some point, yeah, I was going to say, at some point you're going to have to let off his bumper and put him a lap down there. Oh, 11 got loose again. There's Angela Rutsch. She won a race last year, locked herself in the playoffs. However, she's back to where she was when she won that race. She's going to have to win to get into the playoffs in one of these final 10 races. And the 11's in the wall again. That should bring out the first caution. That was a hard enough hit. Never mind. Looks like we're still racing here. This is the disadvantages of starting at the rear end of the field, too. Gus Dean hasn't won a race in 2 seasons. Struggling there. You got Chase Purdy in the 4, struggling. Hasn't won a race at all in his career yet. There's the first caution. The first caution is out of the day. And so it's going to be Urbane and Majeski, who finished second in the championship standings last season. Side by side yet again, and the green flag is out. Eight laps to go here in stage 1.
Still there. Clear high, clear high.
But whoever was the last truck to get lapped before that caution is back on the lead lap. However, there is a truck out of the race. Oh, the 11 got below the line there. Better get back up there on the track. That allowed the 98 to make up some time there. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. The 11 did have the fastest qualifying time today. Was pretty much, yeah, the fastest truck out there. And, I mean, this is his hometown track, so he has some sort of an advantage here. However, there's no guarantees. Oh, I believe it's Haley Deegan had some truck problem. Not good for her. Making a part-time start. I mean, she's back at in Xfinity Series action next week at Kansas, but she hasn't signed up for the Truck Series that weekend yet. I mean, I would after a horrible day like that, if that truly is her. Coming to 5 to go in the stage. 11 has a gap off the 98. However, I'm not too sure he's going to catch up to lap traffic by the end of the stage. I think it stays like this. Got to stay on the track, though. I think it stays like this throughout the rest of the stage. Especially if the caution was to come out again, because we know there's going to be a second caution flag, regardless if it comes out now to end the stage, or if we do make it to the green and white checkered. He might be able to catch one or two trucks. We'll have to see, though. There's 3 laps to go in stage number 1 here. And this is a nicely packed crowd. The event last week at Indianapolis was sold out for the Truck Series. It's a pretty good big crowd here at Michigan. Yeah, he might be able to catch a couple of trucks here. He's catching up to that 68. This will be the final 2 laps of stage number 1 here. But he's got Greenfield. I imagine he's not going to help Larson out this time. Because he didn't help out Greenfield this time. He just goes right by those trucks. He's going to get to Angela Rutsch. He might be able to get more than a couple of trucks here. Because there's a lot of trucks back here. Good news for Ty Majeski is he's definitely not getting caught up to before the end of the stage. So therefore, Ty can focus on getting a good restart in stage 2, because you know the 11's coming to pit road at the end of the stage. As we have reached the final lap of stage 1, you know he's gonna come to pit road. So Grant Enfinger, or not Enfinger, Ty Majeski will be the leader of the race, at least we're predicting, depending on if he comes to pit road or not. And that should be how that plays out. So he'll be able to lead some laps out front here at Michigan. However, the 11 is just making it easier for himself, because the more trucks you lap and put a lap down, the less you have to go through to get back to the lead at the end of the stage here. But he is going to come off at turn 4, and at his hometown track, just like he did last week, he's going to win stage 1.
Won that stage. Way to go, driver.
So it's Urbane, Majeski, Friesen, Zane Smith. He's full-time in Cup, but he's still driving the 38 on the part-time side. And look at Riley Herbst in the 51, the top 5 that stage. And I believe that was Haley Deegan that is out of the race. We're going to go to the bottom and check real quick. Yep, so it is Haley Deegan out of the race. So we'll have to see if she potentially talking to Thor Sport next week about potentially being able to run Kansas after a heartbreaker today. But look at that, Majeski is the leader. Urban falls back to 8th. And let's do stage 2 now. Green flag is in the air. Stage 2's underway. And it looks like it's only 17 laps. 20 laps would have made better sense, or even 25 in each of the stages, but apparently not. Austin Hill is getting some help from the 11 truck. But for how much longer? Yeah, the 11 truck pops out of line there.
Still there.
Oh, he's pushing Zane Smith up there.
All clear.
Zane Smith is the leader, but look at the 11 running him up the track for the lead. He's got it. He cleared Zane Smith off of turn 4 and leads that lap. Look at Grant Enfinger. gotta stop calling that. Look at Ty Majeski all the way up the track. There goes the 11 up the track. That's gonna open the door for the 38, but no, he's not gonna be able to get there. Great pushing by the 11 to get to the front there. Give us just 1 sec here. So we got 15 laps left to run here in stage 1, as it's a short stage like the first. And man, was that a fun race to watch, let me tell you. In stage 1. Yeah, oh look at Stuart Friesen's up to second. I think what would have made more sense is maybe a 25 lap stage 2. Because then you'd, then it would have been, ooh, that was close. Because then that would have like restarted the final stage on lap 45, 46, somewhere in there. But it is what it is. There's a truck challenging Stuart Friesen on his outside. And give us just 1 more sec. So it looks like Stuart Friesen's hanging on to second place with 13 to go in stage 2. You can hear the crowd chanting. Originally there was debates whether this race was going to be held today or tomorrow, since there's no Xfinity race. They decided to hold it at noon today. And again, a lot of people are at work. A lot of kids got school, but there's still a pretty big crowd out there in the grandstands. I think that in the future, though, if there's no Xfinity race, they'd probably love to see something like this on a Saturday. Levin's looking good out front, but there are threats behind him still. Nothing's guaranteed. He could get wrecked. Clay Greenfield's going to lose a 3rd lap here, definitely, with 11 to go in the stage. Oh, very slow on the track, going up the track there. You saw the 11 had to make an evasive move. He's going to go up the track here, all the way to the top, to go around Kyle Larson. Angela Rutsch, look at her all the way at the top, coming down the track though. You saw the 11. He had to make sure he wasn't going to hit her, because that was almost close. He almost sideswiped Rutsch. He almost come down too far on the track. Mike Harmon, his final season. He's going to retire after this season, so somebody else will pilot that truck. There's Chase Purdy. And there's Gus Dean, who hasn't won a race in 2 seasons. Looking to hopefully win something again soon. Ty Majeski, Tyler Ankrum coming all the way down the track. He gets tapped a little bit. There's some contact there. Oh, the 11 got the wall. And 9 laps to go, stage 2. Oh, we got a truck that hit the wall and is smoking on the track. Caution is out for the 3rd time. It's Joe Nemechek. He too, this is also his final season. That's got to be a tire right there. But here we go with another restart.
Coming to the green, driver. Almost ready.
Green flag back in the air.
All right, you're clear. Got a car high now.
With 6 laps to go in stage 2. And that is 2 trucks out of the race now. Oh, way down the track went the 11 there, but Joe Nemechek in his final season out of the race here at Michigan. This is his final Michigan race because this is the final Michigan race for the season. Haley Deegan, also the other truck out of the race, so disappointing days for those drivers as they were out early. We're closing in on that final stage here. Got a truck way up the track there. Some trucks experimenting with that.
5 to go, driver.
5 laps go in stage 2. How about Ty Majeski back to 2nd, but look at Stuart Friesen. He's still there. There's still an opportunity for Stuart Friesen to get it back. Who's going to be the first to the line in 2nd, though? Looks like Ty Majeski's holding on to it for a little bit. Looks like he cleared Stuart Friesen. And we now have 3 laps to go in stage 2. The last time we made it to the green and white checkered, will we make it again? Or will the 4th caution come out before that? Oh, the 11, I think he's bringing it out. That's definitely a caution. No! How is that not a caution? He bounced off that wall pretty good. Amount there. That's a little interesting, I'm not gonna lie. However, Ty Majeski's still holding on to that 2nd place. Right now, he is in the picture for the playoffs. And if he keeps getting top 10s and top 5s, he will have mathematically enough points to punch a ticket. But you got, if at this point, your main focus is getting a win. So just because it looks like the 11's going to win stage 2 here as well, does not mean he's going to win the race. And we have 1 lap to go here in stage 2. And this time I'd imagine the 11 doesn't really lap any trucks. I mean, he might get close to it, but I don't think he's going to be able to lap any this time because it's the final lap. He doesn't have those extra 3 or 4 laps to really get it. So, oh, hang on, he might catch one. Never mind. Second time we've said this, but he's going to catch Clay Greenfield here, and I think he'll catch Kyle Larson before the line. Nope. Nope. Oh, maybe... Yep, he did. He did. And won stage 2. So the stages have been swept by the 11 of Urbane. And that brings out the 4th caution flag here this afternoon. And it's Urbane, Majeski, Friesen, Smith, and Herbst, again in that exact same order. And just to make sure that it indeed, yep, it was Joe Nemechek. Because it looked like a different truck for some reason when we went by. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So this time, Urban's going to restart 7th. Majeski gets the lead again as a result of everybody pitting. Urban has to start side by side with Rhodes again. And we're green in the final stage here at Daytona, not Daytona. We are obviously not there in the head. No, we're green in the final stage at Michigan. 57 laps to go. And it looks like, again, he's going to push Jordan Anderson.
Still there.
He's going to go low and force those trucks up to, look at that, 3 wide for 4th contact.
You're all clear of power.
He's pushing Smith and goes low. He's going to get the lead here in turn 3. Yep, there he goes for it. And just like he did in stage 2. And with less than 35 laps to go, there's going to have to be a pit stop. .56 laps to go. Got to stay on the track. Where are we going? Well, tonight, don't miss an all-new episode of GTA 5 on Patrol Live with your favorite departments, especially the San Andreas Highway Patrol, at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on FoxTube TV. And also, don't miss an all-new episode tomorrow night either. It's been a fun day here at the Michigan International Speedway, just like it was at Indianapolis last week.
Back it down, back it
You're
down.
seeing the hometown man dominate his track, almost going on the pit road twice there. But, I mean, and you're also seeing changes in second place. I mean, again, late race caution, changes in second place, that could be a factor. You know, they could take advantage and maybe get a better restart than the 11 and jump out front and win there. But he's looking for his 12th win on the year. Already locked into the playoffs after that win at Daytona in the season opener. Looking for any momentum he can get, though. And we are closing in on halfway through, just 3 laps to go until we are halfway through this race. Just a fact. Obviously, clouds are clear today. We're not going to have to worry about anything like that, but just for your information. We definitely appreciate the crowd coming out today. We know that the crowd is sold out for Sunday's Cup race as the 5th caution flag is out here at the Michigan International Speedway with 52 to go. So it's Urbane and Majeski yet again. Here we go.
We're going green. You ready?
The green flag is back in the air. And just under 50 laps to go, so we are officially halfway. Oh, look at that contact between Majeski and the 11. You see him a little loose there, crossing the line with 49 to go. That could have been disastrous. And there's now 3 trucks out of the race. No contact with the wall on the outside there. Look at Friesen. Friesen and Majeski to the low side, 3 wide for the lead.
Got one inside.
The 11 lost the lead there.
Got one inside.
Gonna have to earn it back. He's getting some pushes though. However, Friesen will lead the lap.
Don't move. Stay high. All right, you're clear.
And he should catch back up to these guys. Pushing Ty Majeski to the lead.
Still there.
Oh, contact. And a little more contact. And the pass for the lead to get it back.
All right, you're clear.
Majeski almost went around there off that contact from the 11. .47 laps to go. We know we're getting close to that pit window. However, you're going to try to stay out as long as you can until you get a caution flag. And even if you do have to pit under green, there might be a caution flag that allows you to catch back up to the leaders, or potentially earn a lap back if you do end up going a lap or 2 down. Remember, that fuel window and pit window is going to be with less than 35 laps to go in the race, so that's going to be the main focus. And with that, we're going to take you side by side for the very first time today. The stages were too short to do that, so we're going to grab a quick side by side break.
All clear.
Welcome back to Craftsman Truck Series action here at the Michigan International Speedway. 41 laps to go here as the leaders have made their way into lap traffic now and getting even closer to that final stop window. So we'll have to see what happens here in these final laps before the trucks make their stop. I would say the game plan here, as there's Grant and Finger right there, but I would say the game plan here is to run as many laps as you can once you start to get low on that fuel until you actually are at a point where you only have like 2 or 3 laps of fuel left to try to see if the caution comes out and try to pit under caution as Stuart Friesen regains second place there. Look at Boyd coming all the way to the bottom of the track. That forced the 11 down below that line there because obviously, that would have been disastrous if the 11 would have hit the back of him. That would have definitely been a caution. And these truck drivers right here, they don't want a caution now. If you're trying to get a caution to do your final pit stop, you don't want that now. As there's William Byron driving the 8 truck from Motley Motorsports today. Haven't said his name much. And that's because the leaders haven't been this far in lap traffic yet. 11's coming up the track there, but thankfully did not get into the 18. And all that battle between the 52 and 98 is going to allow the 11 to come by and catch him. As here's the 2 of Nick Sanchez. Running 12th, solid day for him. I think he could even be a playoff driver if he keeps it up. I think he's going to have to finish at least in the top 15, top 10 for the rest of the season, though, to get in. Same on Austin Wainsell. Those two are just outside that cutoff line, but they're going to have to do something or win a race to get in. We will have to see, though. "37 laps to go. 2 laps away from that window." Way up the track goes the leader there. The caution is out with 37 to go. And the 11 truck takes it. He takes it. He's going to fall back to 9th, but that is smart. Take it there because you know you were going to restart with 34 laps to go. And then, you know, if you get a caution, as we're back to green here, if you get a caution again, then go back down, obviously. You're going to want to go down again just to guarantee. I mean, look, 36 laps, but you're going to want to go down again just to guarantee if you get a late race caution. Let's look at Matt DiBenedetto up there in 7th. Right now, he's in the good side of the playoff standings. He could stay there, potentially. Friesen and Majeski and Smith, they're all in good. Well, Smith can't make the playoffs, so I don't know why I said Smith, but Majeski and Friesen, they're in good spots right now too, so they could make it. You got 9 races to go after this one to see if they make it or not. I think they can do it. There's 33 laps to go here. Realistically, These guys have enough to make it, but we've seen Urban take advantage of late race cautions, go down and get fuel and new tires and come back and win the race with just a few laps to go in it, because it's smart. You want to guarantee you have enough fuel just in case overtime happens. All of the strategy being used here is the right strategy. And Friesen obviously back in second there. That's gonna put those two trucks right there in second and third in an even better spot. They'll be even better depending on who gets the second place finish or even wins. A late race caution is still bound to happen because there's been cautions with 30 or less laps to go. They managed to catch up to the 11 and use a mistake the 11 made to their advantage earlier. They know that they can catch this 11 truck. Just however, right now it's going to be a little impossible because he's just been getting the fresh tires and fuel and using it to his advantage. And after all, this is his hometown track, so he does have some sort of advantage too, this being his hometown track. However, there's no guarantees as you see him brush the wall there a little bit. That's what you would call a Darlington stripe if this was Darlington. However, you gotta make sure the 11 doesn't get to lap traffic here. So essentially, the Friesen and Majeski and anybody in the top 5 is hoping the caution does come out before the 11 catches lap traffic, or even when he catches lap traffic. So that way, they have an advantage too to try to win this. As we have 30 laps to go. And with these 30 laps to go, well, actually we'll do it with 29 since we missed it. So with these 29 laps to go, we'll do a crank it up for you fans. 24 laps to go here. And the Coke Zero Sugar 200 at Michigan International Speedway. You see the 11s working with the 2 truck there a little bit. You saw him give a couple trucks the bump and run too, to steal the position away from him. Well, not the position, but put them a lap down. And the 11's, he's gonna have to make another stop towards the end of this race. He's not gonna have enough fuel. And that's what we were talking about. You gotta guarantee you have enough fuel to make it to the end of this thing. However, you're gonna give yourself a better chance at being able to do a green flag pit stop if you get around the track and catch this 52. Because you can catch this 52, pull out to a big lead, go down pit road, get your tires and fuel, get off, and he'd still have to come back around the track to steal your lead, and then have to come all the way back around to lap you. So that's going to be good strategy, but you got to catch this 52 and put him a lap down, or rely on the caution. If the caution comes out, there's always that one driver, though, that will not get out of the way, and the 11 is just too fast and runs into the back of him and ends up spinning them out. So, you know, you got to be prepared for that, too. If you're the 11, you got to try to be careful and watch that, so you don't become a victim or potentially spin somebody out and make them mad. Look at this. Like, yep, there it goes. But it looks like it was a save. Oh, he's into Harmon, though. That was a nice save by the 21. He was getting himself spun out for sure. I think the 11 kind of assisted with that save, too. Anyways, 21 laps to go. You can see he's got 21 laps of fuel. That probably was the 11's fault right there. And then he spun out the 4.
Alright, you're clear.
Okay, well that's the 6th caution, and that's not exactly what was planned, but yeah, that happened, so might have a couple drivers not too happy with him at the end of the race there, but anyways, it's the caution needed. Everybody pit under that caution. We're back to green. This is it. This is the final push to win the race. You have to be better than the 11 here, because he's in 5th at the moment with 18 laps to go. And look at this. He's taking a 3 wide for 3rd. I would imagine he pushes Stuart Friesen out to the lead here. Yeah, and look at that. Pushes him to the lead. Goes to his inside. Oh, almost some contact there. Just barely missed. Oh, and almost contacted with the wall. So we did have a late race caution. Ended up spinning out Ben Rhodes, and then it was Chase Purdy that got spun out after he made contact with Ben Rhodes. Both drivers are still in the race. We did know a wreck was bound to happen, though, because he got into the 21 of Matt DiBenedetto, since he don't drive the 25 no more. We just call it the 21 of them. He got into the 21 and nearly spun him out, helped him save it, and then he got into the back of the 99, spun him out, and then as a result of hitting the 99, he hit the quarter panel of the 4 and spun him out, bringing out the caution. He went down, got the fuel he needed, got back on the track in 5th, and got back in the lead. And if there's not another caution in this thing, that could be all she wrote right there. Unfortunately, it came at the expense of other drivers, but sometimes it happens in racing, and you just got to look at it and move on, unfortunately. I mean, there's going to be frustration, especially considering they were having a frustrating day already, but there might not even be frustrating. They might just go to next week, and, you know, maybe if they do want to get payback, they'll get it next week, or they'll just let it go and continue on. Ben Rhodes is in a good spot to make the playoffs. He's just beneath that cutoff line like a couple other trucks, but he's in a good spot to make it. He's just got to keep getting top 10s and 5s and stuff like that. like a lot of the other trucks, or even a win. The Ford truck, not so much. It's probably gonna take a win out of him to make the playoffs. And we're down to just 15 laps to go. There can still be a caution. You just never know. And a lot of people not at the track will probably have this recorded on their TV if they're at work or school right now, so you're gonna see this race later. But for all of you watching live, we definitely appreciate it. But anyways, next week it's off to Kansas, and that's 1.5 miles, so it's half a mile shorter than this track. But it's still going to bring some great racing, and that starts at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Friday night, right here on Fox Tube TV, so don't miss it. Levin's catching lap traffic again. This time, gonna hopefully be a little more careful, as all the other trucks are on the high side, so he's gonna hug the low side and go the shorter way around the track. Ty Majeski back in second. I think it's gonna be a race for second place there. Oh, almost in the grass. You don't want to go that low. Using the draft and then cutting low. You see him cut low immediately. There's Chase Purdy. Last time, obviously, got spun out with the 99 of Bend Road. You saw the little lag there. That's not good. You don't want a lag spike because, well, not so good things can happen after the lag. There's Wallace Allen back there. We didn't mention him before. Tyler Ankrum running 12th. That's a pretty solid day for Tyler. He's one of those drivers that probably going to need a win, but he probably also could sneak in on points. It just really depends on how he finishes throughout the last 9 races of the season. We got 11 laps to go here. I think in these last 11 laps, you got to hold on to that to increase your chances. And we are now down to 10 laps to go here. Grant Ehrenfinger having an off day. That's okay. Every driver has off day sometimes. The 11's scraping the wall there. Look at Spencer Boyd running 18th. He last made the playoffs 2 seasons ago. No wins last season, just barely missed out on it last season. Unfortunately, this season it's going to take a win from him to make it. Same with Jason White there. We did, in the pre-race show, our crew did have him making the playoffs, so maybe he'll pull something off in the final few races there. That number 8 truck is ineligible. William Byron's driving it today. Tyler Reddick will be back in it next week for Motley Motorsports. And then I believe for Atlanta, Haley Deegan's going to be in that truck. I think at some point Denny Hamlin and Noah Gregson will be too. Good day for Nick Sanchez.
Alright, clear outside.
Running 14th there. Solid day for Austin Wayneself. If he finishes there, he'll move to just 5 spots below the cut line. With 7 laps to go here. Like I said, unless the caution comes out, this is probably all she wrote. From Michigan. There's a hint of there possibly not being 2 truck races here next season, so we'll have to see. 5 to go Sigma next time by, though. Chastain started 2nd, back to 9th. Matt DiBenedetto up there in 8th. It's a pretty solid run for them today. And 5 laps to go from the Irish Hills of Michigan. See the 11 go to the high side. Remember what happened last time? We got to the bumper of Ben Rhodes. Doesn't want that to happen again. He's going to go to the bottom now to pass Ben and Chase Purdy there. In fact, those 2 trucks were right by each other last time the incident happened. As once we get to 5 laps to go or less, we like to tell the rules of overtime. So the rules of overtime is it's a 2-lap shootout, green, white, checkered flag finish. If the leader takes the white flag on the green, the next flag ends the race. Caution prior to the white, we re-rack them and restart them, and it's unlimited attempts. And we just tell you that now, just in case we do go to overtime, and we always explain it if we truly do go to overtime. So just a little for your information there. But we got 3 laps to go from the Irish Hills of Michigan. And it's off to Kansas. I'd like to see if the 11 could catch this 52 truck by the end of the race. Hopefully the caution doesn't come out. Looks like he's 3 wide up there currently.
Still there.
A little contact with Riley Herbst there almost brought out the caution. Is he fast enough to catch up to Stuart Friesen though? He's also got to catch Ty Majeski. Next time at the line, he's only got 1 final chance to do so. I don't think he can do it. It's not that he has to, but I don't think he can do it. They're just too far up there. It's gonna take like them being side by side, I think. Or trying to compete with each other for second place for them to catch up, as they're doing right now. Final lap here at Michigan. White flag, 1 lap to go, presented by Urban and Woodworking. They're up there competing for it, and the 11 is slowly catching them. However, I don't think the 11's fast enough.
All clear. Black and white is
Oh,
in
the
air.
caution comes out, and the race is over. So he wasn't able to catch him. A good finish to the race here at Michigan. It looks like we're going to see what he does here. Goes down in the grass there. And it looks like he's going to take a cruise down the track by each of the fans here who just watched him win at his hometown track. Turns around, now he's heading back to the start-finish line. I imagine it's burnout time. Yep. It is burnout time, and man, the grounds crew's gonna have to fix that grass before the cup race. Give the fans a little burnout feel. And looks like he's gonna just park his truck on the start-finish line here this time. There you go, your Michigan winner, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at the replay before we go to victory lane. So here's the start of the race. Lap 8, there's gonna be a caution. And it looks like it's gonna show why there was a caution on lap 8. You see the 11 put the bumper to 32, pushing him there. And then lap 20, the 11's gonna win the opening stage here. And then lap 23, looks the 11's going to make a pass for 7th place after being back in 8th to start stage 2. And then here's a pass for 6th place, and you see him pushing the truck ahead of him, and that's what helped him. Lap 24 going for 5th now. And then you see he breaks the push there to make a pass for 3rd place. And then now you see him connecting with the 38, pushing him all the way out front there. So that way on lap 24, he can make a pass for 2nd. And then he's also going to make a pass for the lead right here on lap 24 as well. And then lap 41, he's going to win stage 2. Lap 43, making a pass for 6th after having to restart the final stage in 7th. And then 44 makes a pass for 4th place. And then now here he goes for second, pushing Zane Smith a little again. And that's going to also allow him to take it 3 wide for the lead right there coming off of turn 3. Lap 52. The 11 and Ty Majeski make contact. Right there it is. A little bump, and then he wasn't able to get low to stop Zane Smith from getting to the inside there. However, he is going to make a pass for third place here on lap 52. And then here he goes for a pass for second, pushing Ty Majeski out to the lead. And that same lap, he's going to be also able to take the lead right back. Lap 67, they had to restart 9th. He's going to make a pass for 8th place right here after pushing Matt DiBenedetto. And then also up to 4th he goes on that same lap. Here on that after that final pit stop. And he's also going to make a pass for first place on that same lap. Lap 83, after another restart, going to have to make another pass for the lead, and does. And yeah, that was that. Well, let's take a look at victory lane here as the 11 gets it done here at Michigan, and maybe looks to make it 3 in a row at Kansas next week. We'll have to see. But for right now, it's 2 in a row, and that's his 12th win of the season. And it's just more momentum towards that regular season championship and potential, playoff wins to come. He could go in, not win a single playoff race, but still make the Final Four. It just really depends. Just because you have the most wins does not mean you're going to win the championship, even though he has for the past 3 seasons. Now let's take a look at your results. But first, 42.852 is the fastest lap. That was led by your winner. He led 94 of the 100, excuse me. Ankrum started 25th, finished 12th, and unfortunately for Haley Deegan, started 5th and finished dead last after problems back in towards the end of stage 1. Here's your results, though. So your top 10 is Urban, Friesen, Enfinger, is Smith, Hertz. Hill has announced that he will not be doing part-time next season. Ben Rhodes, Matt DiBenedetto, Ross Chastain, and then Tyler Hill continuing to do part-time and full-time. Well, he's doing full-time this season. He'll be doing part-time next season. So that's your top 10 at Michigan. We're going to take a screenshot of that for documentation, so that way we can look at the playoff standings and see who's going to stay where. But that will do it from Michigan here. Not really much of a post-race show. We'll see you in Kansas next week. So long, everybody. Enjoy the Cup race on Sunday. Remember, that's over on Twitch.